Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Term 1, third lesson, Matter Around Us, Part 2. Okay, students, before enter into lesson, we just revise our previous session portion, matter. What is matter? Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. In our daily usage, things has some weight and occupies space. It may be grocery items, building materials, playing items, vessels, etc. Commonly, these items called matter. So, matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. All matter is made up of atoms. Tell me, what is an atom? Atoms are the basic unit of matter. All matter is made up of tiny atoms. Here, tiny means very small. So, atoms are very small in size. How can we see atoms? Atoms are small in size. So, we should not able to see in our eyes. For that, scanning electron microscope and tunneling electron microscope will be used. Shall we see some activity? Now place a few sugar crystals in a teaspoon and add a glass full of water. What happens to the sugar crystals? Sugar crystals are made up of molecules. So what is molecule? Group of two or more atoms called molecule. When sugar dissolves in water, the sugar crystals break down and the molecules of sugar get distributed in the water. This makes the water sweet taste. Here we are not able to see the dissolved sugar particles. So a small amount of any matter will have many million molecules. As we all know, 1 million is equal to 10 lakhs. So we confirmed that many million molecules present in a matter. In this lesson, we came to know that states of matter is 5. That is solid, liquid, gas, plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. Scientists found fourth state of plasma is a natural one. Yes, plasma is a state of matter consisting of free charged particles. Example, lightning, sun, nebula, neon lights and auroras. Aurora means dawn. Also, Bose-Einstein condensate is a fifth state of matter. It is a gas-like state of matter that exists at extremely cold temperatures, which is man-made. Next, we are going to see physical nature of matter. If you can cut as fine as possible and are able to see even the very small things, so ancient philosophers got conclusion over such questions. In 2nd century, Indian philosopher Kannada believed that the matter was composed by atoms. Like that, 5th century, Greece philosopher Democritus stated that small particles called atoms were present in all types of matter. So, both philosophers stated that matter was composed of atoms. As we all know, matter is composed of small particles called atom. So, what is atom? Smallest part of an element that is still that element. What is molecule? Two or more atoms join to form a molecule. See the first picture. It is atomic structure. It consists of proton, neutron and electron. See the second picture. It is an example for molecule. One oxygen atom and two hydrogen atoms join to produce water particles. Do you know? A drop of water contains about 10 power 21 particles, that is above billions. Like that, one dot that you make with your pen has more than 2 lakh molecules. Next, we will learn about characteristics of matter. There are two characteristics of matter. First one, particles of matter have space between them. Second one, particles of matter attract each other. Here, particles are the form of solid, gas and liquid. See the first picture. In sugar solution, sugar particles completely dissolve and water level does not change. This is because the particles of sugar get into the space between the particles of water. From this, we confirmed that matter contains space. See the second picture. Particles of matter attract each other. It is confirmed by an activity. If you break chalk, rubber band, iron nail, means here iron nail need greater force compared than rubber band and chalk because the particles in iron nail held together closely. Next, we will see mass, shape and volume of solid, liquid and gases. As we all know, amount of matter in an object is called mass. Volume is amount of space in object takes up. Okay, see the picture. If your place stone in tumbler, table and floor means there is no change in volume and shape of the stone. So this confirms solid have definite shape and volume. See the next picture. Water in 100 ml conical flask and beaker. Water takes both containers shape. So this example confirms that water or oil have definite volume and they do not have definite shape. See the below picture. Air in balloon has different shapes. If you are fill a 200 ml jar and a 300 ml jar with 100 gram of nitrogen gas means the volume of the gas becomes 200 ml and 300 ml. So you can understand from this activity that gases do not have a definite shape and volume. We know that states of matter basically solid, liquid and gas. From this picture, we learn about arrangement of particles in states of matter. In solids, particles are tightly packed and cannot move freely. Example, book, table, building, etc. In liquids, particles are loosely packed and can move freely. Example, milk, juice, coffee, etc. In gas, particles are very loosely packed and in a continuous random motion. Example, air in balloon, cycle tube, etc. To know more details about characteristics and properties of matter, see the link in below. Okay, let us start our today portions. I hope you all take notebook to write important points. Listen carefully, students. Today we will learn about definition of diffusion, compressible as compared to liquid and solids, comparison of states of matter, pure substances and mixtures. So about topics covered in book page number 44 to 51. Do you ever heard the word diffusion? What is diffusion? Diffuse means spread over a area. We will find that from some examples. When you return from school in the evening, you must have smelled the nice odor of your mother's spicy tiffin. How are you able to get the smell? The vapors of the cooked food come out because the forces of attraction between the particles in a gas or vapor is very weak. So when you breathe, you feel the smell of the food. Like that, pour a drop of ink into a beaker of water. What happens? The particles of ink spread through the water and whole water in beaker turns blue. So we find that liquids diffuse slower than gas. Third one, keep a lighted agarbatti at a room. You feel the pleasant odor of agarbatti all over room. This shows the vapors of agarbatti in air. So diffusion is the tendency of particles to spread out in order to occupy the available space. See the below picture. You come to know how the particles spread out in space. Some more examples of diffusion. Spraying air freshener in a room. adding a drop of food coloring to water. I repeat once again, diffusion is the tendency of particles to spread out in order to occupy the available space. To know more details about diffusibility of matter, see the link in below. Do you know liquid atoms are packed more loosely, which allows things to be able to pass through it? Liquid is affected by gravity more than anything because liquids are always moving due to gravity around it. I repeat once again, liquids are moving due to gravity. Do you know a gas atoms are spread out so far? You can walk through it without any restriction. Yes, gas is not affected by gravity because gases atoms never stop moving and it never stays in place. So I repeat once again, gas is not affected by gravity. We do an activity with uninflated cycle tube. Here, uninflated means not inflated. Inflated means being filled with air. First, if you lift an uninflated cycle tube. Second, inflate it and lift it again. Is there any change in weight? Yes. Difference in uninflate and inflate cycle tube weight. From this, we can say air has mass and also a matter, though we cannot see it. Okay students, shall we see a easy activity? Let's take two different tumbler of juice. Both tumbler of juice volume is 100 ml. Does you observe any change in volume shape of the juice? Yes, amount of juice same in both glasses. Juice takes the shape of the glass. So this activity confirms that the liquid has definite volume and do not have definite shape. Try it in your own also. Next we will learn about liquefaction of gas. It is the process by which the substances in their gaseous state are converted to the liquid state. When pressure on a gas is increased means its molecule comes closer together and its temperature is reduced. I repeat once again, liquefaction of gases is the process of changing gaseous state to the liquid state. Now we will see the important topic compressible as compared to liquid and solids. See the below activity. There is 3 identical containers filled with air, water and diamond. First you press the apple on air. The apple moves down 10% freely to the container. Second, if you want to press water means more weight needed compared to apple in air. Then third container contains diamond pieces. If you want to press the diamond means more weight needed compared to apple in air and toy car in water. From this activity, compared to solid and liquid, gases are compressible. Like that, shall we see one more example? Let's take 3 identical syringes, each filled with chalk powder, water and air. Close the syringe nozzle tightly with a cork. Now try to press the syringe with the plunger. Here plunger means it is a device used to plunging, that is thrusting movement. Now you press the chalk powder using plunger. Like that, use the plunger and press water and air. What do you observe? Chalk powder was difficult to press. In water also somewhat difficult to press, but plunger moved freely in air. This proves that gases are highly compressible compared to liquid and solids. To know more details about compressibility of matter, see the link in below. Glass is not a solid. Do you agree this? Yes, glass is a very slow moving liquid. Check in church windows that are hundreds years of old. The glass at the bottom is thicker than that at the top, proof that glass flows like a liquid. So glass is a very slow moving liquid. See the picture, the window is old one and the bottom is thicker because glass slowly flows like liquid. Now we will see about comparison of states of matter. There are 9 properties. We can see one by one. First property, mass. Solid, liquid and gas has definite mass. If you lift small amount of object means you can feel the mass easily. Solid has definite shape, but liquid and gases takes up the shape of the container. Yes, we explained earlier with the stone, balloon and water. Third point, solid, liquid has definite volume, but in the case of gas do not have definite volume. Fourth one, compressibility in solids very difficult. In liquid somewhat possible, but gases highly compressible. I repeat once again, gas is highly compressible. Fifth one, fluidity of states of matter. Fluidity means ability to flow. So solids do not flow, but liquid and gases can flow. Check fluidity using easy object in your home. Sixth one, rigidity. Rigidity means inability to be changed. Solids highly rigid, liquids less rigid, gases not rigid. Seventh one, diffusion. Tendency to spread out. Diffusion means tendency to spread out. Solid has slow diffusion, liquids fast and gases very fast diffusion. Eighth one, space between the particles. Already we have discussed many examples. So solids closely packed, liquids loosely packed, gases very loosely packed. Ninth one, interparticle force. Interparticle force means particles of matter attract each other. Force of attraction strong in solid, slightly weak in liquid, negligible in gas. I hope you can understand the properties of solid, liquid and gas. Next we will see about pure substance. What is pure substance? It is made up of only one kind of atoms. It may be atom or chemical combination of atoms. Okay, pure substance classified by two categories, element and compound. First one, element. Element is made up of same kind of atoms. Example, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, iron, etc. Compound is a substance formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements. Example, water. It is a combination of hydrogen atom and oxygen atom. Salt. It is a combination of sodium and chlorine atom. Okay. So, compound is a substance formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements. Shall we see some more examples for pure substance? Example for elements, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, tin, sulfur, diamond. All are made up of same kind of atoms, so called elements. Next, sugar, water, baking soda are chemical combination of two or more elements, so called compounds. Here, sugar is a combination of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Water is a combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Baking soda is a combination of sodium, hydrogen and carbonate atoms, so called compounds. Next, crystal means homogeneous solid substance and become transparent. Example, salt, protein crystals, copper sulfate crystals. Next, we are going to learn mixtures. What is mixture? A mixture is an impure substance and that contains more than one kind of particles. In the mixture, the components are mixed in any proportion. Here are some examples. Rock is a mixture of different kind of rocks. Sandwich is a mixture of bread, meat, tomato. Soda is a mixture of sugar and water. Lime juice is a mixture of lime, sugar, salt and water. Some more examples for mixtures. Air is also a mixture because it contains oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, noble gases, etc. Milk is also a mixture of water, fat, protein, etc. Pongal is also a mixture. During preparation, we mix rice, dal, salt, chilli, pepper, ghee and other ingredients. Mixtures are classified into two categories. First one, homogeneous mixture. Second one, heterogeneous mixture. In homogeneous mixture, we can't see the individual substances. That is, the components are uniformly distributed. Example, tea, fruit juice, medicine, honey, milk, blood. So, after preparation, we can't see the substance. Next one, heterogeneous mixture. Components are not uniformly distributed, can easily be separately. Example, ice in water, soupy noodles, candies like gems, assorted dry fruits, soil, oil in water. Once again I repeat, homogeneous mixture is a uniform composition, cannot be seen separately. Heterogeneous mixture is a non-uniform composition, can be easily seen separately. Okay students, now shall we recollect the types of pure substance and mixture. As we all know, matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. Matter classified into pure substance and mixtures. These two we can separate physically. Pure substance is made up of only one kind of particles. Pure substance classified into two types, elements and compounds. Elements is made up of same kind of atoms. Example, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen and iron. Compounds is a substance formed by chemical combination of two or more elements. Example, water, salt, ammonia. Mixtures is an impure substance, more than one kind of particles. Mixtures classified into homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixture is a uniform composition. Example, salt solution, mouthwash, alloys. Here, alloys means more than one metal. Next, heterogeneous mixture is a non-uniform composition. Example, pizza, pongal, salad, waste in dustbin. Okay, tell me what is the difference between compound and mixture? Compound is a chemical combination of two or more elements. Example, sodium chloride is a combination of sodium and chlorine atom. Ammonia is a combination of nitrogen and hydrogen atom. In the case of mixture is more than one kind of particles. They mixed in any proportion. Example, color candies, salad, biryani, etc. Do you know purity of gold is expressed in terms of carat? I hope you people heard this word carat in everyday news. So at last, mixture is a physical combination of two or more elements. As we all know, chemical combination called compounds, but physically combine two elements called mixtures. Example, during 22 karat gold preparation, goldsmith add copper and gold or cadmium and gold. Second, two or more compounds. Aerated rings. Aerated means filled with carbon dioxide or any other gases. So, aerated rings composed of carbon dioxide, water, sweetening and coloring agents. Third one, an element and compound. Example, tincture of iodine. Here iodine is an element, alcohol is a compound. Once again I repeat, mixture is a physical combination of two or more elements. Second, two or more compounds. Third one, an element and compound. You know more details about pure substance and mixtures, see the link in below. Now we can see the mind map of our topic. Everything in our world made up of matter. It may be solid, liquid and gas, called states of matter. These three called states of matter, as we all know. Two more states also we discussed, plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. Next, diffusion is the tendency of particles spread out in order to occupy the available space. The next one, compressible property of states of matter. Compared to solid and liquids, gases are highly compressible. We confirmed with the small activity using chalk powder, air and water. Next, comparison of states of matter. In that we are discussed mass, shape, volume, compressibility, fluidity, rigidity, diffusion, space between the particles. Particles of matter attract each other of solid, liquid and gas. Next, pure substance is made up of same kind of atoms. Pure substance is made up of same kind of atoms. Example, nitrogen, potassium, hydrogen, etc. It is classified into element and compound. Next, mixture is made up of more than one kind of particles. Example, fruit salad, honey, etc. It is classified into homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. I hope you are all understand about diffusion, pure substance and mixtures in matters. Okay, shall we recollect our topic? Let's see some textbook pages. Page number 44 given the definition of diffusion and examples for diffusion. That is tendency of particles to spread out in order to occupy the space. Page number 45 explains that liquids are always moving due to gravity around it and gas is not affected by gravity. Page number 45 also explains air has mass from simple activity. Air has mass. We confirmed is from simple activity. There is one fun activity also. Try by your own. Page number 46 explains the simple activity for shape of liquid. This page tells the liquefaction of gases. Yes, change of gaseous state to liquid state. This page also explains compressibility of solid, liquid and gases. From simple activity, we find that gases are highly compressible. Page number 47 tells the information of glass is not a solid. It is a very slow moving liquid. Page number 47 also given the details of comparison of solid, liquid and gaseous state. 5 properties discussed here, which I briefly explained earlier. Page number 48 explains classification of matter by 2 categories, that is pure substance and mixture. Pure substance classified into element and compound. Mixture classified into homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Page number 48 also given the explanation of pure substance and its types. Page number 50 given the information about purity of gold. Yes, purity of gold expressed in terms of carat. Also, this page explained examples for mixtures. Air, pungal, milk, etc. are the mixtures. They explained in this page. Page number 51 explains the definition of mixture and its types. Yes, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixtures. I hope you are all understand about diffusion, compressibility of states of matter and pure substance and mixtures. Okay students, this is a time for evaluation. Be ready students. First Roman letter, fill up the blanks. First, water obtained from tube well is usually dash water. Second, a dash substance is made up of only one kind of particles. Third one, purity of gold is expressed in terms of dash. Fourth one, dash is not affected by gravity. Fifth one, milk is a dash, either it's pure substance or mixture. Second Roman letter, answer the following questions. First question, define the term diffusion. Second question, write any 2 examples for diffusion. Third one, define the term liquefaction of gases. Fourth one, how the substance of gaseous particles change to liquid state. Fifth one, give any 2 characters of a pure substance and a mixture. Okay students, answer all these questions in your notebook. If you are having any doubt, note the question in notebook and it will clarified on reopening day. Download the textbook using the link provided in the description below this video. Lesson 3 will be continued in next session. Thank you.